Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to a brand new video. It's episode 2 of Let's Get Funded, passing Topstep. That's just what it's gonna be, passing Topstep, because I'm gonna be doing it right in front of you guys. So in this video, we took our first loss, and yeah, so we're gonna go hit arms. We're gonna go train, and that's all there's gonna be for this video, this vlog video. But I did get some stools, so I'm gonna build that, and I'm gonna show you how that looks in the kitchen, since you know you guys have been getting all the updates on the new apartment. And then we're gonna go straight into the chart. So let's go hit some arms and get some good footage. Didn't get to record much. I'm explaining it. Alright, so we didn't record much of the workout, bro. What is that? I didn't record much of the workout because, bro, the gym was packed and I just didn't feel like putting, you know, the camera in in between everything. So we're in the living room. We're gonna add to the kitchen. We just got this box. You're not gonna be able to see it high, but we just got this box. And I'm gonna build my stools so I can actually eat on my kitchen table.
Yo, this is comfy though. I don't know how to arm this, but
Next part, these two poles. I don't know what they are. Off, and it's supposed to look like this. What the fuck? I go to the gym for what? Yo, these actually feel really nice. These actually feel dope. What is that? So this is the seat. We turned it upside down, and we gotta screw in some things in here. Seems simple enough. All right, last part. I'm gonna connect it to this now, I think. Yo, what an easy assembly. 2 chairs. Bruh, this was actually so dope. They look really nice. They look extremely comfortable. You see how soft that looks? Let me know what y'all think about the color scheme over here. I went with black. I thought black went better with anything. Let me turn on all the lights actually. Yeah, I should also clean up too so it doesn't look better. Brand new stool. Let's test it. Oh yeah. Oh. Little by little, we've been furnishing the entire place. I feel like my place feels like more of like a home now since I moved out, right? We got the couch. Oh, I added some LED lights to both sides, so I'll probably show that too. Couch. I've been trading on here because I don't like trading on my desk for some reason since I moved out, which is really weird. So, chessboard, TV, looks so much nicer on there. And then the kitchen now, which is a little bit more complete. So we're gonna go into the breakdown and yeah, probably show you guys actually the room in a little bit when it gets darker, turn on the LED lights on and see how it looks. All right guys, thank you for watching the beginning of this video. This is gonna be a quick video. We're gonna go over a couple of things, right? We're gonna be going over Monday's trade right here that ended up being on the 30th. That was the loss that we actually took. It was a small loss. We ended up losing more than we should have. And then no trade days on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Tomorrow we're going into Thursday. Why are there no trade days? I'm gonna show you why and how you stay profitable. This is literally one of the key things I've learned, and it's actually crazy, and it's all in here, right? It's all discipline, it's all you. And generally, as corny as it sounds, you know, it truly is. So we're going into Monday, and you guys already know what we're going to do, right? We're looking for key levels, and we're looking for imbalances in the market. You know, we're getting our dailies, highs, and lows, and we're getting an imbalance in the market, the closest one that we're going to trade around, and it's going to be this daily imbalance, right? What this tells me is that price could potentially come down to rebalance that level, but price is also extremely bullish. We're just have to be careful and play it, you know, on the lower time frames for sure, because the daily time frame is not going to give me a clear bias, and that's okay. That's where people usually tend to mess up, right? Is that's when they're thinking like you're always going to have a bias. That's the difference between profitability and non-profitability, because, you know, once you realize that not every day is a trading day, I swear the game changes. It really does, right? So now we're going into 2 a.m., right? These are kind of the last, you know, levels that you draw. I'm looking for what in here? The same thing, key levels or imbalances here. There's one H4 that happened during the Asia session and the London session, right? So going into New York, right, going into the 9:30 open, what I'm looking for is, you know, two things, right? You guys know I have two kind of setups, right? I have an EQ and I have the turtle soup. Right now, being that this key level right here is a previous daily high, right? I'm gonna show you right here. This is a previous daily high, right? It's very tricky because this could be a higher time frame sweep on the daily time frame, right? And price could be breaking up right now just to fall back under and wick that previous daily high, right? A key level. But there's an imbalance in here. So it's very, very tough. And this is kind of where you have to make an executive decision on what's the best trade, right? So we're going to go push to market open. And basically what I'm waiting to do here is I'm waiting for this 4-hour imbalance to see the reaction of this level, right? I really can't take any trades until I see that level get tapped into. And if I see my potential model on us going long, then I'm going to probably go with the longs. The reason why I shouldn't have is because, you know, we're not really balancing anything out, right? And of course, still, this can be an entire manipulation to the upside before we start breaking up and then end up being a sweep on the daily time frame of the previous daily high, key level, right? So I'm gonna go to the 9:30 open, right? Because that's what I'm waiting for, right? I'm gonna mark off a new high that got made. This is our new session's high, right? And I'm gonna wait for price to come back down, and we're gonna wait for this right here, the 9:30. Boom. So 9:30 opens up, okay, and now price is rejecting the H4 fair value gap beautifully. So I'm already thinking like, okay, we're respecting it beautifully. We're dipping in under. We're also sweeping out this sell side liquidity down here, this internal level. We have confluences, right? We're sweeping an internal sell side. We are tapping into an H4 fair value gap, and what that looks like on the hour time frame, you just saw it. It was perfect wicks to it, right? Now I'm looking for one of my entries models, right? And that's a fair value gap being inverted, a fair value gap in general, or a change in the state that ends up turning into an order block, right? Just these, you know, entry models. And where would we target? We're gonna target these highs that got tapped on over here, okay? This is where I messed up. Where I messed up was right here. So I messed up because I see the upward momentum, right? But guess what? I never have a closure above my change in the state. Once I have a closure above, that's going to solidify an order block that we can now go long off of. I never got it. And I got in here because what I saw here was price starting to push up. Price for me was starting to push up. I completely see how we're making a higher low here, making a higher low here. I genuinely completely agree that I took an aggressive entry, and I knew it was an aggressive entry, and that's kind of our job too. I did 100% take an aggressive entry. It was somewhere in here for a 2-to-1. I was willing to take that risk. I wanted to risk $300, but eventually we ended up risking $400. I don't know how, whatever. And what that puts us in on the account is basically back to break even. We're negative 700. I'm not gonna show you up here, but if you just look at the balance, 49,926, we're negative $70. We're back at break even, right? So it's not a big deal. I'm just mad that we lost 300. We could have really been at 50K still, but I'm not mad about the trade because, you know, price then just took us right out. And, you know, after that, the market was just, since open, it's been shitty. Like, this is the price action for open. It's been absolutely fucking horrific. Like, this is horrific right here. So, you know, that was the loss, and I took an aggressive entry. It could have been completely avoidable, but we didn't stay away, man. We didn't stay away. So knowing when not to trade, Tuesdays and Wednesdays was horrific. I haven't taken a trade since. I'm simply waiting. Hopefully tomorrow, Thursday, we have a good setup to end the week because Friday is 4th of July, unfortunately. But my goal tomorrow is to take the perfect setup with all our rules followed so we can go into the week, go into the end of the week, the new week next week profitable, right? Start July off with a banger in front of you guys. And hopefully we'll finally get some good price action. But as of right now, guys, just look at this. Like, this is horrible. You can just see the tightness in price action, no volatility. Whatever price is doing, it ends up correcting it right after, right? But regardless, we're going to see what trades we can get out of, right? So let's just go to 9 o'clock, right? Let's just go. This is 9 a.m. right here. And what do I have here going into open? I have this high over here, right? I have this high. Previous daily high already got swept, right? Previous daily high already got swept. We have this sell side liquidity down here, and we have this sell side liquidity down here. So essentially, being that we're so bullish, because we are bullish, right? We do understand order flow. We are bullish. I'm like, okay, cool. So a potential trade is for us to sweep these highs and go with our turtle soup setup, right? This actually looks beautiful. Before session, during the Asia London, right? Price did turtle soup, right? Price took out previous daily highs. Price came up here, and price indeed dropped. You can see that you have the change in the state right here. Price comes down, price creates a fair value gap after breaking structure, and then price continues to drop. Now, what happens here? Absolutely nothing. Like, now price is in the middle of a no trade range, right? Price is in the middle of nothing. Don't create levels for no reason, right? This over here, this level over here is nothing. Like, don't come over here and think, oh, like, this is a level here too. Let's trade off this level. No, that level happens at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. Like, it's genuinely nothing, right? These are your key levels up here, right? Is this previous daily high. We have this high up here that got made, right? And see, look at what happens. Price sweeps previous daily high and then price drops. What do you think happens at major levels down here, right? Price wanted to sweep to go and then push back up. So what happens? Here we have an entire I have nothing in here. There's nothing in here for me to take a trade. You have to remember, what do I need to take a trade? I need a level. That's the basis of trading, is you need something to trade off of. There's no sweep of anything here. There's no fair value gap made, right? Go down to the 1 hour time frame. There's nothing even on the 1 hour. No fair value gaps in here, right? So what does price do? Price at open chops, right? Even when you get a change in the state, it was never respected. And then price just continues to chop its way up now through 11. Like, if you look at 11 o'clock, it's just ranging. So price initially at open just pushes up, and then price ranges, right? Nothing being swept, nothing being taken. This price action was genuinely stupid. It reached highs all the way up here at like $234. So there was just nothing to trade. There was nothing for me to trade, right? And yes, there are always traders in the market. You're always going to see profits. Someone caught that move right there, as ugly as it was, but stay true to your trading setup. So episode 2 has dropped. We are, don't worry, tomorrow, if we have a beautiful setup, then we're going to push this account up. I really don't want to hit this mark up here first, second, and then third. You'll see how we're going to do that live, right, and get funded right in front of you guys. So I don't like the changes that Topstep is doing. I literally have to trade on Topstep X, but whatever, let's get it. Shout out Topstep, just be grateful. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.